What is going on, tremendous people out there? Welcome back to a brand new day of CS2 case market coverage, and we're not going to waste your time or your money here today. So we're going to be jumping right into this here with the newest rare case, the snakebite case, still sitting at about 32 cents, down 3 cents from where it was a few days ago at its all-time high of about 35 cents. But I do think we'll eventually climb back up to that, and I think that this price will be fluctuating constantly on the snake bite case just because there's still so many of those in circulation. Now, one that is continuing to hold its price that it has grown to recently is the clutch case, now still hanging out around 70 cents, soon to be up to 71 on that. So looking really good on the week and on the month, especially. Tremendous month for the clutch case. CS20s still moving up steadily, now soon to be are really at 87 cents, so continuing their upward trajectory as they've been on the last month, really unstoppable on that. Now, the big one today, one of the few big ones, has been the Prisma case. Now, we've officially seen these up now to pretty much over a dollar, up to about $1 on these, which is a steep climb if you go ahead and look at the last week, starting the week at 94 cents, now up over $1.01. That's a really, really big percent change on these over the last week. So keep your eye on the Prisma's really one of the fastest movers on the market. Now the Prisma 2s have been in that same boat lately. If you go ahead and look at how they've been performing, especially in the last month, starting at about 85 up to over $1.10 really now, soon going to be actually just about at $1.10. So really has been up on the month, especially for a lower price case to gain this much. So we're going to keep our eye on it. But again, looking into new cases, the danger zones have pushed ahead a cent. They've been stuck at that 115 range for a while and now have pushed up to 116. Probably will stick to about 117 for a little while, 118 for a little while when it gets up to those numbers, just because there's such a high quantity listed on the market at those prices. But again, the trajectory of this case has also just been tremendously forward, especially since early December. Like we're now getting into the later parts of December being within the last month, was at about 94 cents, but even before that, it was down around 80 some cents. So really, really been performing well in those danger zones. Now, another tremendous performing case today in the last few days, in fact, is the shadow case. Really just been ballooning. If you go ahead and look at where it's been the last week, started the week at about 130 up to 139. So a 9 cent jump in the week is actually pretty big on any case. In 1 week, that's pretty astronomical because obviously you're not going to continue that rate forever on any case. But, if you were to assume that, uh, that means that these would skyrocket, obviously, insane levels over, a very short amount of time. So obviously this isn't sustainable, but really has been a huge week on these, with a 9 cent jump. And I say that because, like, if you come and look at something like the Falchion case, this was having its jump just a short while ago, where it was really jumping like almost 40 cents, and it had its little fall off to where it's climbing back up now. Again, that's why I always say you have to be patient, stay calm through the drops, through the fall offs, and you will be repaid when it climbs back up because there's only a set amount of these, and as they get opened, the price is only going to go up and up. So again, a lot of these, the Falchion has stayed the same. The Horizon has stayed the same from where it's been the last few days. Still up in general on it from where it's been the last week and month, and really its lifetime, really. But so back up to basically around an all-time high on these at 167, but haven't seen it climb any since today. Here with the wildfires, been staying really around that price range for a while now. The revolvers, same thing with these, really sitting at about 292 on these, and that's where we've seen them for the past week or more. If we're going to go ahead and look at one that has been moving is the Spectrum 2 case. This is up to about 292 now, has been taking an upward trajectory again back to where it's about to reach its all-time high range, where it was around January 2nd. So expect this one to continue growing, um, soon to be back up to about 302, which is really going to be almost equaling the all-time high. It's going to be moving up to there very rapidly, I believe, within the next few months. So I believe that's the majority of the movers that we've been seeing today. The only other one I'd say is about the shattered web case, which went up about 10 cents within the last day. Which again, when they get to these higher price ranges, they can fluctuate much, much faster in price. So while I say that 9 cent jump earlier, like I was talking about on the shadow case, you can see 10 cent or more jumps very easily when they get to these higher prices, just because there's such a less quantity that is in place on the market to hold it at any specific price, so it can get more easily bought through each price range and fluctuate much more day to day. So that's what you'll be looking at with these older cases, and these higher priced cases. And when the shadow or horizon or wildfire or chroma cases get up to this, $5, $6 range, we will be seeing those very deep price moves. So getting in at these lower price ranges, really you'd be seeing a lot of percentage change with each of those daily cent moves, maybe years in the future, obviously. Um, at least 4 years into the future, if we're talking that $5 price range, I would estimate could be shorter than that though. But yeah. So anyways, that's about all the movers we've seen today, ladies and gentlemen. Again, I don't like to get too much into these higher price cases just because they're really hard to invest in, honestly, for most people. And I think they will give probably a lesser return on investment than the lower price cases. But I'd like to show them just for people that like to look and take a little mental note of where these cases are, and see where cases eventually could be today that are cheaper, or around those prices anyway one day. But anyways, thank you guys all for coming out to another tremendous day of CS2 case coverage. Comment down below what you're feeling about the market, and thank you all for coming out. I'll see you guys again tomorrow. Peace out.